Hello, all. Just wanted to a very quick, simple, hopefully simple, pick a card, just general reading. I've been feeling drawn lately just mainly to work with the angel numbers and the You Are Awesome affirmation deck. I forget what it's called. Anyways, here's your three. Take a pause if you need to, and then we'll move forward. Okay, so let's start with number one. You've got, oh, so cute, the broccoli kicking. When negative vibes cloud my thoughts, I high kick them up and out. And then angel number 292. The color kind of matches. Interesting. Channel anxiety. Create positive distractions to reroute nervous energy. Your angels are validating that the anxiety and grief you are experiencing can be overwhelming. Your angels are with you presently. They urge you to channel those emotions to a positive distraction, clear your energetic space to create an oasis for something enjoyable and unrelated to your anxieties by cleansing yourself with water in some ways. Take a bath or shower or go swimming if possible. That's funny because I just went for a walk. I just did yoga. I was supposed to do some strength training. I was feeling a little tired and I thought, why don't I just pull some cards before I do that and shower and do grocery run. So it's interesting because, yeah, I am tired. Yes, there's a lot of negative stuff. And yes, I've got to stop thinking about the past, the toxicity, and I just got to focus on me. Like the other day, I love how people are giving props to Bregman Rock because, he is the original OG badass social media influencer, ultimate manifester. He's living his best life. And the thing that people are noticing is, he's not focused these days as much as on other people. He's focused on himself and then he's living a really joyful life. And that's why I aspire for myself as well. And maybe you guys too. But for sure, I'm like going through a little bit of grieving process right now, just tired, overwhelmed, all that stuff. And I do need to eat healthier if that, relates to you guys, you too. And, you know, um, as I always say, it's like hard for me to obviously think and be like someone else. So a lot of my things I say are stuff that pertains to me, and I'm sure there's many, many more um, experiences other people go through, and thoughts and feelings and so forth. But yeah, that's pile one. So let's go on to pile two. Set that aside. Pile two, you've got a cute porcupine. I conquer my fears and keep cool every day. Growing quote takes way too long. Like my hair slick. That's so funny. It's like you're even when fear, you're not attacking, which is cool because there's so many people who they're so in fear, so in ego that they have to attack you. They have to, it's like that little chihuahua. Oh my God, earlier there was a chihuahua barking. But it's like that chihuahua that has to bark and defend themselves versus the big dog doesn't have to. And this also reminds me of a skunk. It's like earlier I smelled skunk and I'm like, where's the skunk? Who set him off? Like WTF. Thank God they can only skunk once a day. It takes them 24 hours, so hallelujah. But yeah, let's see what your angel number is. 346 skipping steps. Oh, interesting, because it's like 345, but you go to 346. Details are important. You're moving at a faster speed than most lately, and your angels are reminding you to make sure you aren't skipping any necessary steps. Circle back to a recent situation and make absolutely sure you do not miss any details or process that could cause an issue later. Funny, these two are somewhat not related in my mind, because it's kind of like, well, though, you know what? It kind of does relate in a way because it's like this guy talks about like growing takes too long. I'm not going to grow my quills. I'm just going to keep it slicked back. But this also talks about like don't skip a step. Like naturally, you are supposed to grow your quills because that's part of you as a porcupine or whatever. And then here you're like, if it's taking too long, don't skip a step because later you go down the road, you get to step 10, you're like, oh crap, step 5 was crucial. It reminds me of like that little um, is it Disney? The little Dumbo, clear crystal kind of puzzle piece together. And if you skip a step and later it's like, oh, the foundation is weak, and then the whole thing crumbles down, literally, tower moment. And even if I don't skip a step, it still tumbled at one point because I didn't still have it secure, and it's as secure as it's gonna get for a little toy puzzle piece, you know. But also, um, where was I going with that? Um, I guess like you still needed to do it because then otherwise it gets confusing later too. Because you're like, it's like that little IKEA piece where you're like, where is this? Where does this belong? Is my couch gonna fall apart? Um, but sometimes, yeah, maybe if you're lucky, you don't need it. But sometimes it's like that little thing can create, it's the beginning of a crack to something later. So I guess that's your message. Um, Sorry, it's not a cool, fun message. It's a more serious one, but it is what it is. We all need that sometimes, huh? All right, number 3 is next. Number 3, you've got, oh, so cute, Penguin Superman. I acknowledge my talents and all I can do. My confidence is soaring, and my boots are sweet. Ah, that's funny. I didn't even think about the boots. I was thinking about the cape, and actually, I didn't even think about the little mask. But yeah, this is cute because it's kind of like things that are your natural talent. You're just like, I'm like this too, where it's like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing, like I've been a natural leader and people have been like, go be a leader. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I don't feel confident because I feel like I need to know everything. It's like that perfectionist syndrome, like how can I lead people? I don't want it to be like the blind leading the blind, but then people see all these other things, all these cool little details about you, and now it's your turn to step into your own confidence so that you don't have to be like, they call it like individual contributor, where you're just like doing the work, you're like the busy bee. You can be the queen, you can be Superman, you can be super cool, and you can stand out, and people can see you for who you really are. You don't have to hide behind the Clark Kent glasses and like boring nerd doing the job 9 to 5. You can be who you are. Ooh, interesting. This is kind of like card 2, where like card 1 flowed nicely. Card 2 and 3, it's like you get these cards, and then I see this, and I'm like, wait, why? Why are these cards paired together? 291, set priorities. Say no to distractions moving forward. Immediate action is required. Your angels call you to prioritize what you want. There are many distractions around you presently, and the challenge is to keep your mindset on your true desire. Eliminate the distractions today by postponing and declining anything that isn't essential. So actually, yeah, it kind of makes sense. After I read it, just like number 2, it makes sense. I just take my first thing is like, nah, and then second thing is like, okay. But that also kind of makes sense because, like, what did I say about this? The first thing you're like, nah, I'm not cool. I'm just boring. I'm typical. I'm average. And then people are like, no, you're cool. And then the second thing is like how I was saying, don't just do busy work. Don't just be that individual contributor. Do what makes you soar, makes your heart, your confidence, yourself, soar. And this is definitely about, like, again, the distractions can be doing the things that's easy, that's comfortable, that's like you know it, versus really being bold and daring. Like, there might be a hesitancy, a fear of doing that, of being seen, of being like failing, of being a newbie again. But they're saying you are this super penguin with the cool boots. So get to two-stepping.